covering the Northern Bahamas. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. A Grand Bahama science teacher from the Western District lauded for his contribution to the SECME competition over the years. He was recently awarded the title SECME Science Teacher of the Year 2019 during the Rotary Club of Lucaya's weekly meeting at the Ruby Swiss restaurant. Jamila Mizik was there.
The Rotary Club of Lucaya, in conjunction with the Ministry of Education, hosting the 2019 SACME Science Teacher of the Year ceremony. District Superintendent for East Grand Bahama, Yvonne Ward, thanking the Rotary Club for their continued efforts in education, particularly their contributions to the SACME organization.
This program, as you know, will help our students in those examinations. We can see the results. We're going to see the results, I think, every year more and more with student achievement, BJC, GLAT, BGCSE. So this program is so essential, very significant in also fulfilling our mandate at the Ministry of Education of educating our children, giving them the best possible education that we can give them.
The 2019 SACME Science Teacher of the Year award recipient is Mr. Venkata Yalapragada, a science teacher at the 8 Mile Rock High School. Accepting the award, Mr. Yalapragada says he gives all thanks to God. He says in the beginning it was hard work, but he's proud that for the past few years, his students have succeeded in the mousetrap and bottle rocket competitions.
At the beginning we failed, of course. Failure is the first step before success. So like that we failed several times. When other schools were winning, I was frustrated, anger. I used to row my students, come on, we have to win this time, this and that, but my dear colleagues, it is really hard job.
Yalapragada says he will continue to put forth the same effort in the coming years and hopefully get more young teachers involved in the SACME program. District Superintendent for West Grand Bahama, Ivan Butler, thanking the science teacher for his contributions and congratulating him on what he says is a well-deserved accomplishment.
In addition to all he did, you could have seen Mr. Pagada's work in Martintown, Bartlett Hill, West End, and all the schools in the West. Mr. Pagada was a true foot soldier in getting the message of SECME, what SECME stood for, getting our schools involved, getting especially our primary schools. That was a great feat for us, and we really appreciate that.
Jamila Mizik, ZNS Network News.
A group of young girls from Sister Mary Patricia Russell Junior High School getting an experience of a lifetime over the weekend as they took part in a mentorship retreat spearheaded by Coral Kemp Johnson. The program has been active for the past 9 years, and various presenters shared their life experiences with the young ladies.
I'm targeted a group of girls. I sent applications out in the school at Sister Mary Patricia Russell Junior High School. In fact, they've decided to partner with me this year. I sent applications out, and the girls who were interested, they had to write a 3-paragraph essay, one telling me about themselves. The second thing they had to do was telling me their hobbies and interests, and then finally they had to tell me why were they interested in going to college.
Johnson says her main focus for the girls at the end of the mentoring program is to help them to refocus on academic success as well as their spiritual being.
I want them to think differently. I want them to know that graduation is coming, it's a part of life, and you just have to prepare and know what you want to do and pursue it, you know? And so that's what I want to share with them.
Bahamian fashion designer Anthea Bullard making a name for herself internationally. The young designer getting an opportunity of a lifetime while attending the popular Wendy Williams show in New York. Jay Philippe has more.
This is Anthea, and she's from the Bahamas, and she's today's eye candy. And I have, look, all I know is I see beautifulness. Oh, thank you. How you doing?
Grand Bahamian fashion designer Anthea Bullard recently represented the Bahamas in New York at the Island of the World Fashion Showcase. The showcase is an event that happens once a year for some of the top fashion designers in the Caribbean. The talented fashion designer talked about her recent encounter at the Wendy Williams show.
I went to the Wendy show just as a regular audience member. Did not expect to be on the show, but she has this piece in her show that she usually does called Eye Candy of the Day. So I'm sitting in this little room waiting for the show to start, and apparently Wendy has a camera in this room from her dressing room, and she scopes out and picks out her eye candy of the day. Sat back down, then Wendy comes up to me and she's like, "Girl, you really made this dress?" And I'm like, "Yes." So she said, "It looks like Balmain." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you so much." So then it started, it happened, and it's just been a roller coaster ever since. The response I've been getting locally and internationally has been overwhelming.
Anthea Ballard was drawn to fashion from her early years. Her love for sketching flashy, elaborate designs that she often showcases at various shows has spearheaded her career as a fashion designer. She also said her biggest inspiration through it all has been her mother.
Well, it started off as a little girl. It used to be a hobby of mine, just playing with dresses, recreating gowns, cutting, gluing, whatever it was. It was just a hobby. And not until I went to college and realized that this is a career that I'm getting into, I decided to take it seriously. So in like around 2010, I created the line Hardor Collection.
What kind of advice would you give to any young aspiring person that wants to be involved in the fashion industry?
I would definitely say, never let fear stop you from your opportunity. Speaking from experience.
I'm Jay Philippe, ZNS Network News.
And now it is time to Ask the Doctor.
Hi, and welcome to my special segments on lupus. Michelle's second question is, my sister has this rash on her face. Does everyone with lupus get this? Thanks again for your question. Not everyone with lupus gets a rash on their face, but most patients do. There are two kinds of lupus. Discoid lupus that mainly affects skin that is exposed to sunlight, and systemic lupus, or SLE, which is more serious and can affect the skin and joints, as well as vital internal organs like the lungs, heart, kidneys, and brain. The rash on your sister's face that you are describing is known as the classic butterfly rash. It is a raised, scaly, butterfly-shaped rash across the bridge of the nose and the cheeks that can leave scars if left untreated. Lupus can also involve other parts of the body, and persons can experience profound fatigue, low-grade fever, severe joint pain and muscle aches, extreme sun sensitivity, weight loss, chest pain on taking a deep breath, nose, mouth, or throat sores, poor circulation in fingers and toes, or bald patches and hair loss. So if you or someone you know have any of these symptoms, please discuss them with your doctor. I'm Dr. Monique Pratt, and this has been Ask the Doctor.
Don't go away, Ramiko Knowles is up next with a check on sports.
Lumber and building materials. Visit Third Dimension Construction on Yellow Pine Street. Phone 352-6126.